Alright, so welcome back to episode 6, and it's been a little while since my last episode, and I apologize because I haven't really worked that much on it, but I've done a few things, and mainly been just working on some, drawing some maps, and trying to think out a few more puzzles, and today I thought maybe we could make that one puzzle that I was talking about. I had actually created before. This is a script for it, which I'm going to be using, well, not that I'm gonna make it again, but I might have to look because it's a very specific, like, it's a very sensitive puzzle in the way that if you don't do it correctly, it won't be solvable, or solvable, whatever. So therefore I'm just gonna look at this as a reference to the different combinations that I used so that I know exactly what it's gonna be. But other than that, I'm gonna make it from scratch, and probably a little better because the one I wrote before wasn't written too well. But it functioned perfectly, so I guess it was alright. But so yeah, I was thinking that's the puzzle that is originally from RuneScape, which I think is a pretty cool one, and the fact that I managed to create it before just made me like it even more. So I think I think it would fit in pretty nice, and especially this time with the doors moving up and down. Because I was kind of working with, not this one, but this one, the door right here. So I'm thinking we could use that door to move up and down as you pull this different levers. There will be 6 levers in total, and each of them will trigger a boolean to be true or false. And if a specific set of booleans, like if a specific set of levers are up and some are down, then it's going to unlock certain doors. So basically, there's going to be 2 levers to begin with in the room before you actually enter this little maze kind of thing. And those 2, if you pull both of them up, it's going to unlock one door. If you pull, I don't remember, I think to begin with you had to pull both up to be able to progress. But further on, there's like some doors require certain levers to be down, some require some to be up, and it's a pretty interesting puzzle that I think will be really cool. So let's just start up. It's not too advanced, and if you know the solution, it doesn't take more than like 20 seconds or so to do. So it's a very simple one, but it probably will take people some time to figure out, because it makes sense, but it does require some thinking and a lot of trial and error probably. But it's not one of those puzzles that people are going to be like, what? I don't understand. How did I just solve that? No, it's more like, well, of course, some people, I guess, are going to end up with that solution if they don't know what the levers are or what they're pulling. But then they might just spend like half an hour just there trying to figure that out or look up a guide. But yeah, so therefore I'm a little curious as to whether I'm just gonna put this door out like this, because I feel like I need some kind of explanation as to how the puzzle works, or else it would be a bit too difficult. So if I am to put any explanations like these, it's I'm not sure how I'm going to present that information to the player, because I can't exactly have a note, or I could have a note, but I think it would be kind of strange to have a note within the temple. But I could have some kind of, maybe like a tablet, or just some kind of what? I don't know what word I was looking for. Some kind of text on the wall, or just something, but I don't know. One idea that I had was that the player originally, when he spawns or starts the game, he has, like, in his diary or journal, he has a lot of notes, like perhaps like 10 pages of notes that the player doesn't need to read, but that the character will reference throughout the temple. So it's like research notes of his own that he's bringing with him, and when it gets to a puzzle, for example the light puzzle that I was actually working on today, but I'm not done with it, as in the planning, that he will mention that, oh, I think I have something like this on page like 7 or whatever, and then you can open that page 7 and you can look at his own text about it. I thought that would be a kind of different way to use the journal, because a lot of people don't, like, yeah, a lot of people put story in notes, but they don't really do it like that. They have the notes scattered around that you pick up. I thought because a lot of people don't like reading either, so I thought that they could have a lot of reading if they want to, but it's not going to be required. But if they are stuck, then it's going to help if they read a little bit about it, but they won't have to read all of the pages, just some of the pages, or one page or half a page to understand what's going on. Okay, but anyways, enough about that for now. Let's just start off by setting up what we will need here. I'm not sure if these bumping walls right here, the different kind of walls, will fit in with this puzzle exactly. And by the way, I'm just going to make it in this map because I'm thinking we might as well just collect all the puzzles in this map for now. And here's the sarcophagus, by the way, which isn't too well, but the texture needs some work. But I don't know, it's alright, I guess, but we'll see. I'll just put all the puzzles in here, and then I will export them and put them in the different levels when I need to, so that we can make the puzzles now in the early episodes, and then I can plan out the layout and everything, and then I can place the puzzles in where they need to be later, so that I don't have to put a lot of time in between each episodes to plan out the layout of the maps completely before making the puzzle. So I thought I could just make the puzzle now, because I have some of them already planned out, but I don't have all of them planned out. So if you have any suggestions for puzzles, then feel free to come with them. That would be sweet if you're able to explain how a puzzle works, because I know it could be pretty difficult in text. Okay, let's just start by making that. I'm just gonna delete these walls and use these plain ones for now, because it doesn't really matter in this level, because you know this is not going to be an actual playable level in the game, or well, yeah, you know, it's just a testing level, test 3. Whatever happened to test 1, I don't know. Oh yeah, there was that one that we never really used. Okay, so I guess we might need some more space on this, I'm not sure, but it's going to involve a lot of doorways, of course, so let's start by placing some of those down. And yeah, so the other texture that I had, as you might have noticed, I used this texture before. What? Oh, okay. The collision box was weird. I used this texture in this room before, and I don't really like it, and I might just not use it at all either anyways. So this one is better, but I might have to find another one for the insides, because it's a little, I don't know, it's a little different kind of, I don't know if it fits in exactly, but oh well, we'll see. So now let's start by placing some doorways. I'll just place one and duplicate it and turn it around, and now we have the complete doorway there. So where do we place this? We need to find somewhere to place it, because I kind of know the layout, but I just right now I just need to figure out if it's far enough away and everything, because the corners are gonna be a little weird. Can I put it directly all the way into the wall? Probably. It just, I need the distance in between here, so let's copy that. Can I rotate that? No, that will rotate completely wrong. I don't know, rotating several objects in HBL is really weird. Okay, so we got 2 doorways now, one there, and they're gonna kind of collide. Maybe like that, actually. That could work. I don't think putting it one further away would work, actually, because as you can see, it would make a gap right there unless I fill it. But having it like this could probably work pretty good, actually. I think that could work. Although the texture looks a little weird, but I could put like a pole. When I'm thinking, I could just put like a stone sort of decoration in between there to cover it up. Although there would be a lot of weird faces on this inside, but it doesn't really matter. So now, let's actually select these and duplicate those over to this side, right there, and select these, duplicate them over here. And I guess I might just cut the video until I'm done placing these, because it might take a little while. Alright, so now I have placed all the walls and the doors, and one thing that I'm probably going to be using is probably going to make like a custom lever, because I haven't done that yet, but for now I guess we can just use one that is already existent in gameplay, I think. Let's see, lever. I want to use the levers used for the thing in the machine room. Not the first one. Is it even here? I don't think it's in here. It's the one for the one that only goes up and down for the what do you call it? Like for the piston thingies in the cistern area of the main game. I wonder if it is here. I don't think it is here. Lever machine. No, guiding rod. Was it here? It was elevator something. No, wait, it wasn't elevator, was it? It couldn't be. Let's just quickly go through these. And no, it's not in here. Well then. Where was it again? Could have been equipment? No, I don't think it was here. Maybe. No, probably not. This doesn't have that. Well, maybe it was here? Nah. Nope, it was not here. Where could it be then? Lab. Well, maybe. No, could it be? No, these are very special entities, so it's not that. P-test, nah. Special, probably. Actually, this would make some sense. And let's see. Barrier, cave-in, ceiling. Just see if I can find it here. Oh, there it is. Control room. That's what it was. Control room piston lever. So this one, the reason I like to use this one is because it sticks to its location and it only goes up or down. Whereas most other levers are stuck in the middle, so you pull them up and they go back in the middle. So I want to make a lever that is similar to this if I make a custom one, but because I kind of like this one. So let's see, put it up to 2 in height, rotate it 90 degrees, I guess. Well, actually that's a little low, so let's put it that so it's sticking out straight like that. And I suppose we could need some of those in the lever, in the gameplay section. There should be like lever, the handle thing. Where is it? Lever, the mount, I mean, small mount. This one, might as well use this one. Okay, so we took this one up there to 2. Oh, it's actually in the middle of the wall, which is kind of what I wanted. So we'll have that there. I don't know, is this sufficient for it to move up and down, or does it actually collide? Because I'm not sure about that, because I think I did something similar last time. And not that I can actually test it because it's stuck in there, unless I move it, which I might. But let's see. So this is where the puzzle takes place, in there, and this is the door that you want to open to achieve the goal. So this door is only open when 3 of the levers are up and 3 are down, I think, and there's going to be 6 levers in total. And these doors are a little simpler than that, but still going to be kind of difficult to figure out. So let's see here. First of all, I'll need to place the levers where they need to be, but this is going to be lever 6, actually. Lever _ 6. Yep, lever 6, and if I do duplicate that, it goes to lever 7. I kind of wanted to go back to lever 1. Let's put it to lever 1. And this one we want to move all the way out, because there's going to be 2 on the outside that you're able to interact with before entering, as I said. But where do we place them? Could just place them on the wall over there, but where do we place these? Actually, let's undo that movement and select that and duplicate that. It doesn't matter what the name of that thing is, but did I select the 6 or 1? 6. I kind of want to select the 1. Get the 1 out there. And put this one back there. Select this one, move it up there, and select. There, okay. So now we can select that and put it over here. I'll just stick it on the wall right there. And I'll probably make some space for the other lever as well. Duplicate. Like that. Was that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Just like to make, I like to be precise. But so there we have that lever, which is lever 2. Okay, 1 and 2 are right there. They're probably not going to be there in the actual thing, but I can rotate it or move it, but the concept is going to be the same. So now let's select that again. Actually, over here, yeah, let's just like duplicate this because the name. We want 2 levers in this room as well, and 2 levers in the bigger room, which is behind. Let's see, can I rotate these? Not really. So let's select this one again and rotate it. Why? The rotating is really weird sometimes. A lot of things feel a little rough sometimes. Alright, so we move this back on the wall. There. Is it in the middle? Or is that the middle? I think actually it doesn't match up to the middle completely but according to the other one that should be the middle. Okay. So we'll take that. Duplicate those over here. Come on. Over there into this room, the bigger one. We're gonna have 2 in here as well. So let's rotate it around if we can, which we can't, which is really annoying when it does that. Okay, let's see. Gotta reselect it and then I will be able to rotate it, but now they're both rotating in the different directions, so I hope this kind of rotation thing, what just happened to this thing? What? Okay, wait. Oh, wait. This lever, why is it rotated like that? That's weird. Oh, right. It's supposed to be, but damn it. Does that mean this one's screwed? No, it doesn't look like it, but because how can I rotate that one without messing up this one? Oh well, that should work though. It's a little weird rotation. I hope rotation can be improved for Soma or HBL3 or anything else. And duplicate, move it over to here, which should be somewhere around here in the middle of the door. There. Okay, so now we've done some boring stuff by placing the levers. I actually want to name these a little differently because they're kind of... Let's just name that one something. And this is the one I want to be named lever 5 because 5 and 6. 5. I hate 6. 5. Alright, so we have 5 there and 6 here. And these I want to be 3 and 4, so let's name this one 3. No, I can't name this 3 yet. Let's name this one. This one is already 4, and this one is not 3 until... See, this one is 2, and this one is 1. Oh, I can name it 3. Ah, the 5 one was number 3, actually. Okay, wait, that... What? Ugh. Lever 3. There we go. Alright, so now the thing is, some of these are gonna open, like if you pull both of these up, they're gonna open that door and that door, which gives you access to this room, and pulling that one will open this door but not that door, and that door is only opened when these are back down, but you put these back down and this one will close, so it will be a bit different. But that one over there will also open this one, so it's like you gotta find the combinations, and I'm probably gonna write them down, like have the sign next to here saying that this door opens with these and closes with these, but because that's what I did last time, even though I don't know how to fit that in, but I'll have to find some kind of way of doing that. So that's kind of the idea. It's probably very unclear, but I know exactly how it's going to be, so it'll make more sense when I'm done with it, kind of. That's probably how it's going to be. So, let's see. I think we've actually placed what we need to place in the level. we might just be able to go to the scripting now. Let's go into maps and delete the cache of else again. Screw those things. Go to here. And actually I might open that in I got this one text editor called TextMate. So let's try it out. And okay, so what type of file is it? There is no default file type doc with recommended HPS. Please pick one from the list below. Grammars, recommended grammars, install grammars. What? Plain text, yeah. For all documents, yeah, sure, okay. Open. It's just a text file though, so okay. So that's what we have so far for all the other things, for the other puzzle that we have over there, and this would have been nice to have in a for loop or some kind of stuff, so it wouldn't be that long, but oh well. We're gonna have to define some more booleans for the doors, or the levers actually. The doors are gonna check for the booleans and not the levers, because that's a little easier to keep control of, I think. So we'll need to make some more booleans over here. Can I make the font bigger actually? Tab size. I think that was one thing that I couldn't do in this. Oh well. Okay, bool, and I'm gonna name it lever 1, lever underscore 1. Actually, I'm gonna name it B lever so we can separate the boolean and the actual entity. And it's gonna be initially false, and we're gonna do this with all of them. So bool B lever underscore 2 equals false, and I'll just copy that for all 6 of them, like that. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stay 2. Okay, so we got a boolean for each of them, which yeah. So we're also gonna have to, for each of these levers, something I actually should have done before copying them. We need a connection state change callback to change the state, obviously. So let's see, we'll name it change lever or something. I guess we could just do that. Change lever. It's a little vague, but change lever. It changes the state on this lever. I like to keep things kind of short. Change lever, but also kind of descriptive, so that I will remember what it is in the script if I look at it, but it's not going to be so long that it takes me several seconds to write every time. Change lever. Okay, so we wrote that on all of them. So now, and the callback is syntax, entity, and state. Okay, so go down here. Actually, sometimes I like to just push these things down so I can start at the top. It doesn't really matter what order they are in though. So void change lever with the parameters string and in as entity. It doesn't matter that much, but I like to keep it like it should be, or originally is, and int al state. It makes sense because the lever states and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so now we got that set up, and basically what we're gonna do in here is that if this lever is put up, it's going to put this value to true. If it's put down, it's going to be put to false. So basically, it's going to do things both up and down, and I'm not sure about the middle. I think this lever still has a trigger level on the middle, but I'm not going to use it. So so therefore I'm going to use 2 ifs for each lever instead of an else, because an else would trigger on both middle and what isn't in the first if. So or I could do an else if. I don't actually know the difference on else if and if again. I don't know, but okay, so first of all, let's do if and then the statement is going to be as entity equals no wait, no, if else state, we might do a for loop, but I don't know, does that actually fit in here? Because let's see, if as entity equals quote lever underscore 1 and else state equals 1. If the first lever is put up, basically, then b lever 1 is going to become true, like that. And then we'll have to repeat this for each of the lever twice, because we need one to check if the state is also -1. It'll put it back to false, like that. So let's see, copy that, paste, 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 paste. So this will be a little tedious here. There's probably a way to make this part here a little less tedious, but I don't want to think too much about it right now, because I know this will work, but it doesn't look very pretty in the code. So therefore, oh wait, what am I doing over here? I should only change these, not these. These should remain 1, because this is the state, not anything to do with the lever. So 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6. 61 again. 5 and 5. Okay. So basically that will just make it, it's kind of obvious what it does right here. It's that changes, yeah, so I could put a debug message out to here as well. Actually, I might want to do that after it. Add debug message with the string of the message and the true or false, whether it should check for duplicates. I'll just put it to true, I guess. So debug message. The message is going to show is that as entity quote space is now state. Actually, I think I'll need a plus here. Plus al state. So basically it'll make all of this into one sentence, and this is part of the sentence, but it's going to add this before it and this after it. So it'll basically say if you're pulling lever 1 down, it'll say lever 1 is now state 1 or -1. -1, I think it is. So let's just try that out and see if it works in the game. I am a bit curious because, I mean, this is of course nowhere near done, but it should display a little message. So here we got it, the puzzle part, and I am missing a wall right here. Doesn't matter. So if I pull this one up, it does not do anything. Why does it not do anything? Oh, it goes through there. I might want to do something about that. That's not good. But not that it matters too much. Yet, at least. Okay, so why didn't it work? Connections change, state change, callback, yeah. Because if it isn't working at this point, it's gonna become a problem later. Then I would not know what the problem would be if I made the whole thing and found out it wasn't working. So let's see, lever 1. Oh wait, they're not capital, but that shouldn't matter too much. I mean, capitals do matter, but in this case, I don't think it would make everything like that. So, yeah, I'll just think if there's a better way to write that, because I'm certain there is, but I'm just not going to think about it right now. Let's reload the map. Reload. Alright. So it says down in the very bottom left corner, it says lever underscore 1 is now state 0. Lever underscore 1 is now state negative 1. Okay, so it says 0 when it gets to 0, which is around here. And there's negative 1, there's 0, and there's 1. So it has a 0 state, but it doesn't stick to it, as you can see. You'll have to manually place it there, and most people probably won't, so it's more like up or down kind of thing, which is what I kind of like about it. Alright, so now that confirms that it's working. And, so, let's see. We got that working, and so it puts them to up and down. I don't know if I would like the state 0, but I guess it doesn't matter because the state 0 doesn't actually do anything. Even though it states what state it is right here. I mean, it says what state it is. State 0 doesn't actually do anything, so I guess I could just ignore that for now. Right, so let me just open up that other script I have right here, which is kind of how I did it to begin with. Which is a very simple script actually. Reset puzzle doesn't matter, no. That's a reset puzzle, which is a simple thing to do, which I might add. I'm probably gonna add. I don't know if people get stuck and don't want to know what to do, or they're looking up a guide after messing around and they don't know what to do. So, alright, so puzzle done. Nah, we don't need that. That's very simple too. Door puzzle. Here's kind of the thing with the for loops I can use this time. Alright, so basically place a sound. I don't need that because the sounds are already integrated into the doors. Set swing door locked. Instead of doing that, I'm going to do the move state. So door puzzle. I think door puzzle is part of the levers. Door puzzle. I think that was actually in the levers. Yeah. So these are all setting them locked. Just to make them locked. I don't need that either. But this is kind of where this is kind of where actually this is what I just wrote. Yeah. But this is where it gets kind of complicated, because even though it doesn't look that complicated, it's not too complicated like in the code, but it's kind of complicated when it comes to how it works, basically. So this is what I just wrote over there. I used the same kind of names too. And over here, let's just see. This is where I actually will need to look at it, because I will know. I don't remember, because what I did when I originally made this, I went into RuneScape and I inspected the puzzle very clearly, I went through it. I spent a few hours on it and made out exactly how it worked, and then I found out that this worked just the same way. So basically, if the first door, or the first lever, if the first lever is true, which is up, if the first lever is up, and the second lever is up, and the third lever is down, and the sixth lever is down, that's the only time when the first door is going to be unlocked, because in the beginning that door is going to unlock with these two up, but it's later going to be closed if that one or this one, I think, is up as well, or down, I think, yeah, false. So they originally are not up or down, I think. So wait, when I defined these booleans at the top, yeah, they're false. So which means Huh. Lever 1 and 2, 3. Yeah, but they're yeah. Okay, I was just a bit confused there. But they are false to begin with, basically. So they are set to state, set to the down state, I think. Yeah, that's one thing that I did at that point, is that I put them all to the state they should have been, which over here, stuck state, minimum, I think it was, and interaction disable stuck. So it's basically, that's just gonna make so that it spawns looking down. Let's do that, just because since the value is 0, or false, I mean, since the value is false, false is the same as down, so it would be more natural that they were down to begin with. Putting it up, we'll put it to true, and putting it back down, we'll put it to false. Alright, so I'm probably not explaining this very well, because I haven't looked at this puzzle in a bit of time, so let's just start by writing down how it worked. And it's in the same change lever, because it's going to unlock it when you change the lever, if all the levers are right. So let's go down here and do another if statement. If b lever underscore 1, which is the value, or it's basically the boolean for lever 1. If lever 1 equals true, basically. If lever 1 is up, and b lever underscore 2 equals true. So if both lever 1 and 2 are up, and b lever underscore 3, I think, 3 equals false, and b lever underscore 6 equals false. That is when this first door is going to open. So yeah, it's a very specific combination you need to open it. As I said, first lever needs to be up, second lever needs to be up, third lever needs to be down, which it is by default, and you can't exactly access it until you've done this anyways. And sixth lever needs to be down, and they don't really affect it in the beginning. They will only affect it later on when you try to get back out, because you're not able to get out this door if these are up. So alright, so that is going to be the if statement. So as soon as those levers are in the correct location, it's going to open the first door. So set move object state, and what were the parameters here? It's the door itself, which I'll have to input myself. Stone door underscore 1 to state 1, I think. Let's save that and take a look at it in game if it works as we want it to work. Which that script is going to put this door and pull it up. So if these are up, that one is now 1 and... Oh. Okay, so it did that on that door, which I wrote door 1 because I didn't look at it. Actually, it's door 3, I think, that is going to open. Door 3, which is this door. Yeah, door 3. But as you could see, it did work, which is good. But it shouldn't open that door. That's the finished puzzle door. That would be weird. And there you go. And I was gonna make the door open up a bit faster, because it's going to be needing to do that, because at some places in this maze you're gonna pull a lever and the door is gonna slam shut very fast. So yeah. Oh yeah, that was one reason why I had in this script over here. I actually do need this, putting all the doors locked when you well, not the doors in this case, but closing them. Every time you pull the lever, it's going to close all the doors, and then it's going to open the ones that should be opened. And this is just to make sure that all of the doors are closed, and yeah, so I don't have to do another if statement to close them, because that would be a lot more fragile. And although this might not be the most efficient way, it's very efficient, I think. I get the feeling that it is pretty efficient, because it makes sure that all the doors are locked, so there's no loophole. kind of thing. But since I wrote this, I now can use a for loop for just this. So instead of doing this, which instead of using set swing door locked, I would use set move object state door for the door thing. So we'll do for loop int I equals 0. And the second one is what was it again? Okay, I'll just need to remember these for loops, because I will remember them. Yeah, it was that if statement without the if I is less than or equal to 6, I believe. No, wait, there are more than 6 doors. How many doors are there actually? There are 9 doors, it seems, within this maze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah, we might as well just include a 9 one. So if it's less or equal to 9, then I++. Okie dokie. So that'll basically loop what is inside here, or what is following the for loop, for 9 times. So it will loop set move object state. Since all the doors are named stone door underscore a number, I can just do stone door underscore plus I, because the I is going to be increasing from 0 to 9. I'll need to start it at 1 then, instead of 0, 9. I think that'll do the same thing. Alright, so, and then it'll set them back to state 0. Does that actually put them back down? I need to make sure of that, because I had a lot of trouble with the angular ones, but I think these linear ones should work fine. So, let's see. Reload, quick map, reload. Okay, so we put these up. It's gonna open the door, and if it closes, it's gonna close it again, as you can see. There we go. It's pretty nice. What happens if I do it rapidly, though? Okay, it seems to work perfectly, because it doesn't glitch or anything. Oh. Put it up, and that will open the door. I'm gonna make the door open a lot faster than that, though. I tried to do that, but I guess it didn't work. Let's see. Model editor. I went in here and put the open acceleration to 20, but I guess that was not the not the right speed. Where's the actual speed? Close acceleration. Well, I guess I would need that too. Close speed. Oh, that one. That's the one I need. What if I undo a lot of things? Have I undone that now? No, I did not. That doesn't undo it. Open speed. We'll put open speed to 5 and flow speed to 5. And acceleration. I don't think this one should be that high, but let's put it to 5 anyways. And let's just keep everything 5 and see what happens. Save. Reload. How fast did I? What is that sound? I don't know. Huh. That's really fast. The sound keeps going a little bit. But it does work pretty well, I think. So it's like, whoa, 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 what's going on here? And, but this is one thing that we gotta prevent. Actually, now I'm stuck in here until I reload. This is one thing that you've got to prevent, because it needs to close fast enough for the player not to be able to walk through it. And that is one thing that we need to be very careful with, or else they'll get stuck like this. So, but we can think of that later. That is just one kind of bug thingy, because some people would actually probably try that. If it was possible to sneak through a door, then they would probably do that, and they could mess up the puzzle pretty bad, because this is very position depending. So it depends on where you are at the specific time, because it's easy to pull 3 levers up and 3 levers down, but it's not so easy in this puzzle to pull 3 levers up and 3 levers down and still get out of there, because that's kind of the thing. You can open the door the goal door pretty easily, but getting out at the same time is not as easy. So, although you wouldn't know if the last door was open unless you inspected the numbers that I'm gonna probably place. But oh well. The sound, static rock move. I might have to put another sound in there, although I like this sound, but it doesn't seem to fit with the speed. It might need something faster than that. I don't know. But also it will need to go a little faster than that, actually. Speed 7. Or actually, the open speed doesn't need to be that much, but the closing speed needs to be very much. How does 10 actually look? I'm a bit curious. I'll need to reload from spawn position to get out of there. Okay, so this one and this one opens that one, and closing it. It did not seem to go much faster, so close speed 10, close acceleration 7. Acceleration, I'm not certain how it works, but I mean, I kind of know what acceleration is. It's just that I don't know how it affects it in this case, because it's kind of like how much it multiplies. Friction kind of thing. Oh well. I mean, the doors work, so let's try to figure out, try to finish up this puzzle, because I don't know how long the episode is. Let's see, I've been recording for an hour, but that's excluding or including the time that I was building this. So we have made it work. So now we just need to make the last kind of if statements here to check if the specific doors are up and down. So it's pretty simple though. So that's the for loop right there, and then we have the debug message, which we can remove it later, but it could be a little helpful to diagnose errors, especially. That's why it's called debugging, to find the bugs and squish them. Alright, so if blever1, and now we're gonna just, actually I might just copy the whole line, paste it, so I don't need to write it. I'll just change the values of the levers. If lever 4 is true and lever 3 is false, 3 is false, and lever, let's see, lever 5 is false and 6 is false. So 5 false and 6 false. Right, so that'll close stone door number, it says door 2 in this case, but the doors in this are a little different. But I think, if I remember correctly, that one is 4. So that one, if lever 4 is true, this one is open. Could it be this one? I think it might be this one, actually. Yeah, I think it's this one. Stone door 2. Let's try it. I'm not sure, but if not, I'll have to open that other map and take a look at the names of the doors. Ugh. And now let's copy the line and paste it right there. And the next one, there are going to be one of these if statements for each of the doors, because each door is kind of special in their own way, because each of them need a different set of levers. So if lever 4, no wait, if lever 5 is true, if 5 is true and 6 is true, 6 equals true, and 5 true, 6 true, and 2 false. 2 false, and that's all of it, so you can cut out the last one. Like that, it's gonna set the door, let's see, 5 and 6, and not 2. 5 and 6, I don't remember quite which door that was, but I think it was maybe that one. Maybe. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna have to open up that level actually. Let's open up a level editor copy so I can open both maps at the same time, and I'll just go, and it's kind of part of the conversion mod that I was working on, but it's kind of stopped there. So I'll just open up that map, which will, wait, what just happened? Crashed. Oh, damn it. Yeah, of course, it has a lot of custom entities that are not present in my entities folder right now. I'll take a look at it, I guess. Okay, so I've taken the time to rename the doors so that they match, well, kind of match. They're actually one above, so each door needs to be a number higher than what it actually says in the script I wrote before, because I did it kind of differently. But alright, so now we'll just make sure that, okay, it says stone door 3, 2, and then in this one you need door 1. Door 1, yeah, wait. I think door 1, 2. 2 here and 3 there, maybe. 3, 5. Wait, what does it say? 5 there and false, 5 there, false. What have I done here now? Okay, this door 1. It's a bit annoying because I would have a better overview of it if I wrote it from scratch, but it would take a lot more time because I would have to inspect it again, and I don't want to do that because it, you know, it takes a lot of time, a lot of work. This takes less work, but it's a little confusing because I don't remember exactly how everything was. Okay. B lever 1. If here it is. If lever 1 is true, and 2 is true, and 3 is false, and 6 is false, which it says over here, then unlock door 1. Door 1, and here it says unlock door 3. Might have to look at it again, because I thought this would unlock, according to this script, I thought it would unlock number 2. But here's number 2. 4, 5. 4 and 5. Wait, where's 4 and 5? Did I skip that one? It looks like it. Let's do an paste, actually. If 4 is true and 5 is false, 5 is false, and that's all there is to it. Then we cut out all that. Then it's going to open door 4, I would assume. Yeah. In this, I have written each door after each other. So 1, 2, 3, 1 through 9. So here I would have to do just, no, that's not supposed to be 4. That's supposed to be 3. That's supposed to be 3, and this is supposed to be 2, but I don't remember that. I'll just write it and see what happens. It might still be solvable, but it might be a little different than I remember it. And okay, we have the first 2 done, and 2 true, 3 false, 5 false, 6 false. 2 true, 3 false, 5 false, and 6 false. There we go. There was something wrong there. And this is going to unlock door number 4. Door number 4. And 5 true, 6 true, 2 false. 5 true, 6 true, 2 false. Okay, yeah, I done that one, which is unlocking door 5. And then we paste in another one. Paste. 5 true, no, 6 true and 5 true false. So 6 true and 5 false. Cut out the rest like that. Okie dokie. And paste another one. Actually, we need the change the door to number 6. Then we need number 7 and 8 and 9. 7. Actually, we also need number 1, which is going to be the last one because I kind of bumped them a little bit, a little weird. But okay, so let's see, where was I again? Yeah, 6 true and 5 false. I've done that. 4 true, 5 false, 6 false. 4 true, 5 false, 6 false. Cut out that one. And pastes. Why do I keep making spaces here? Okay, 4 true, 6 true, 1 false. 4 true, 6 true, and 1 false. Like that, which is going to be door 8. This is a little boring, actually. Would have been more exciting if I actually did make it from scratch. 4 true, blah blah blah, lever 3. Wait, 4 true, 1, 6, 4, 1, 6, I haven't done that one. Paste, which is 4 true, and 1 false, 1 false, and 6 false. So we'll cut out that, like that, which is going to be door 9. And then we will have lastly door number, of course, that happened like that. Door number 1, which is the final door. In the original, number 9 was the final door, and that's why I'm doing it door number 1 instead, which is 3 true, 4 true, 6 true. 4 true, 3 true, and cut out that, and 6 true. So if you get the combination of 4 true, 4 true, 3 true, and 6 true, that will unlock the final door. So now I've saved that. We can take a look at it if it works. I know how to solve it. I just don't know if it's possible if I did something wrong, because I might have, because the names were a little different. So let's see. That opens some door behind us, because some doors all react to one being true and the others being false. So at the moment, all of them are false except for this one. Actually, is this 1 or 2? I don't remember. That is number 2, and this is number 1. Well, let's see. This one, which will open the door over here. It also opens this one, so take. Well, oh yeah, I didn't put the stuck state, but it's the same. So we'll put this one up, which will open that door as well. It also opens this one, and we'll put. I think it was both of these down actually, which will close that door. Closes that door, but it remains these doors open and also opens the next door in here. And in here, you needed to put both of these up, I think. Now that closes you in. Opens that, takes you in here. Take this one up, opens some doors, and you gotta go back in here and take this one down. Was it not? Was it? Oh, I must have misplaced these ones. This one down then. And there you go. Now you're back outside, and this door is open. So it was actually working just as I remembered it. And it was actually pretty cool because last time I just used normal grating doors, like prison doors, instead of these moving walls, which I think are actually pretty cool, these doors. So I'll have to help them a bit, because this might be a little difficult if they don't know the solution. Right, so I'll also add a little reset switch to reset it back to how it's supposed to be, if you don't know how to progress. But that lever should only be at the outside, or else you'll get stuck in there. Maybe I can actually put block boxes in here, so that while they are closed, there'll be an active block box, so that the player won't be able to move in and out. So I can still make the door. I don't need to make the door like shut really fast. I'll just prevent the player from walking in there if it's about to close, which I think actually could be a good way to solve that issue of them walking into the wrong place, because there might always be a reason, like if they're moving the lever really slowly, they might have time to just run in there before it even hits it to start to close, which I think actually would still bypass this block box idea. So I guess I'll have to figure out something for that as well. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll figure something out. This wasn't that much script actually. It's just this. That's all of the script for this whole puzzle. And it's not that much, but it's pretty deep. Because all of these very, very specific things are here. That's the difficult part, kinda. That was the difficult part, because this is kind of making the puzzle work, or making the doors go up and down, and checking the levers and everything. And this is where the doors go up and down. So if you want to make this puzzle yourself with these doors, or kind of just using normal doors instead of using move object, you can set swing door locked, then you can modify which levers are up or down using these true and false, and also with the name of the lever, of course. Well, the boolean representing the lever. And then you can modify them, although it's very difficult to come up with something like this to actually work, because it's like you need to think of a lot of things and make sure there are no loopholes or no places you get stuck or anything like that. So that's very difficult to come up with your own. So that's why I just took this one, which is kind of already planned out. I just recreated it, kind of. So I guess I can't take all the credit for it. Because the hardest part wasn't exactly done by me. The planning of it, which is probably the hardest part. The implementation isn't that difficult, so I might just put them in the credits actually, like inspiration. But this is kind of an exact copy of the puzzle, so I don't know if I'm even allowed to use it when I think about it. Well, we'll see. But now let's add that reset switch, which last time I used a different kind of lever. In this one I just used a normal one because it would reset. It doesn't matter. So I'll just find lever simple. I use this one. What's the difference between 21? Wait. Yeah, underscore 21. What even is that? Aren't they just the same? Well, let's see. So I'll put up some sign errors or whatever to indicate that this is a reset lever and not any kind of lever. So you just pull this one down and it will reset the game. So lever simple 01 underscore 1, I guess it doesn't matter that much what the name is. So interaction change, reset puzzle, we'll do that, and it will not remove it. It will, yeah, okay. So do that, and then in the script we will add in here void reset puzzle with string and in as entity int al state. And what just happened over? Did I forget a comma? Oh, I guess I did. Maybe or some. I saw something move. So in here we're gonna reset the puzzle simply by setting all the doors to locked and all the levers to false. Basically just resetting everything. The only thing that isn't reset, which is kind of a bummer, is that these are not put back to the min stuck state. Or can I do that through the script? I think I can actually do that through the script. Stuck state. Set lever stuck state. It's just that if I put it to a stuck state through the script, will it then be like interaction disables stuck? Is this one still applied? I'm not sure about that, but we should try that. Another thing, we need to move all of these kind of out, I guess, or maybe rotate them. Rotate them like that? Nah, that would be weird. Having it out that would be also kind of weird. We'll figure that out. It's not very important. It just looks a bit better if I fix it, which I'm going to, but for now, the puzzle is working, which is what I'm actually trying to achieve here. I'm trying to make the puzzles work, and then I can make it look better later on. Okay, so I haven't put any prizes in here, of course, because I'm thinking we're going to have one of those canopic jars in here. and you're gonna have to get 4 of them, one in each compass direction, and because each of them actually represent their own compass direction, or like their own like north, south, east, and west. So they each represent one of that. So I can perhaps use that for a puzzle. Although most people, I'm certain, will not know this. 99% of people probably won't know that. So I'll have to put that either in a note or something like that. I can put it in a research notes, as I mentioned, that at the start of the game, I'll give them a lot of notes. Not that they pick up, they're just spawned in the journal to begin with, and then I'll have the player like say like, I brought some notes, I have this blah blah blah. It'll basically be like picking up notes, except they won't be picked up, they'll already be there, but you'll just read them at different times. Another thing I kind of thought was that instead of giving them all the pages at the beginning, because that could be a lot to read for some people, if some people don't like reading but they feel like they have to read it, that would be a lot of reading in the beginning, and it wouldn't make much sense because it's kind of for the puzzles that are later on in the game. And if they do read it, I guess it would be kind of good because they would remember it, but it would be a lot of unnecessary reading. So I was thinking maybe I could like have the player unlock notes through the journal. Like there's just something like he enters this puzzle room and this puzzle looks oh okay, I guess this is how it works, and then he remembers I have this page, and then he has a page in the journal now. After seeing the puzzle, you can then open your journal and look at the page. But I don't know. Okay, I don't know about that, but I'm a little unsure about some of the details of how it's going to work. But I'm pretty sure that I should be able to get some voice acting. But as for that, voice acting shouldn't be a problem. But for the story is very plain. So either I should just say that this cousin story isn't heavily focused on the story itself, or I could try to do something with the story to make it more deep. Although if I am to make it more deep, it needs like a plot twist and stuff like that. And right now I don't know where that would fit in. And if it would fit in, it would probably make the story like twice as long just because of the story. So I don't know. I'm not sure. A lot of those things. But since there's a lot of puzzles in this, and I think it'll be more like a unique experience because people haven't seen this kind of Aztec temple thing in Amnesia before. Maybe. I don't know. But since it's kind of like that one clown story, what was it? Laugh in the Darkness? Was that something like that? Where it's like it has a story, but it's mostly focused on the puzzles, and the puzzles are really cool. So yeah, I guess this is kind of similar to that in a way. I don't know, I do that sometimes. Okay, so the reset puzzle. Okay, let's back to that. We'll simply just do this again. 4 and 9 times repeating set stone door to 0 state. Basically closing all the doors and also putting all the lever states to lever booleans to false. So I think we can do another 4. Actually there are 6 levers and 9 doors, so we gotta do it separate. Int I equals 1, I equals less or equal to 6 this time because there are 6 levers, I plus plus, and we'll just simply do b lever underscore what can I do plus I there because it's not a string. That's I haven't actually tried that. I'm not sure about that. It might actually give me a syntax error right there because +1 equals false. That I don't know how it compiles this part right here, even if I remove the spaces, and it would probably consider that part of the string. So b lever. I mean, if this doesn't work, I'll just put these, except I'll cut out half of them and only use the ones with false. But well, actually, these are all the ones I need. I just copy those and paste them in there if this doesn't work, which I don't think it actually will work, but we'll see what happens. Start the game, blah 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 blah. And it might just give me a syntax error at the start, because the boolean is not a string. Okay, yeah. blever underscore is not declared. Yeah, because blever is not a string, that's why I can't add the value to it. I didn't think of that. I was thinking of the lever name. Okay. Well, even though it would be a lot shorter, it's not necessary. I'll just paste these in there instead. Paste. Save. Start of the game, and that should work. Actually, did I forget something? I don't know, let's see. I have a reset puzzle somewhere around here. Puzzle done, reset puzzle. Yeah. Reset prop. Yeah, it makes so that all the levers are also reset. So we can do that. I can do this for loop. Actually, I don't need to copy. I'll just do for int I equals 1, I less than or equal to 6, and I plus plus. And then what kind of something happens before? I don't see that, but reset prop, and the prop is going to be the name of the lever, so lever underscore plus I, like that. It'll reset the prop, and I need to test if that stuck state will actually work too, because then I should use that instead. Okay, so basically what the reset lever will do is that it will make everything as it is right now. So if I put this one up and this one up, it opens that door. If I put this one down, which is, it's going to reset, it's going to close the door and it's going to put these back to reset them. But as you can see, they're now standing in the middle. Even though it doesn't matter, it doesn't look that good. So we kind of want them to be stuck stated. So let's see, can I do that? Set lever stuck state, string name, state, and bool effects. Use effects. I guess we could use effects. Don't know what effects they're talking about, but let's see. Pastes. Oh, damn. No, forgot to copy it. Copy. Paste. Set lever stuck state. Lever. Let's just try with lever underscore 1 in al state. Actually, we could put that in. Yeah. If I make this other for loop into a block, we can do it like this. There, and tab these up like that. So basically, can cut out that number 1, so it'll affect all the levers. The same kind of thing here, plus I, lever plus I. So it'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll affect all the levers, and the state to, was it minimum? Which state is -1, I think. Yeah, that should be the, yeah, okay. And we'll use this one to true and see what happens. Actually, let me reset that one. Yeah, okay. And if I'm going to use that, then I don't need it either. I need the whole block. Reload. Okay. These are down. We can put them up. Alright, and they do not go down. I mean, the values have been put down, but they're not, no. Huh. Well, let's try using both reset prop and set lever stuck state, but it doesn't seem like lever stuck state quite works on these kind of levers, because they're special levers. So using the reset lever will make them look a bit ugly. Maybe I can fix something about that with my custom entity, with the entity I'm gonna use instead of these, because these obviously don't fit in this kind of place. But yeah. Oh. They're put into a stuck state, and the stuck state is not disabled because But it looks like the stuck state works, but it doesn't actually make them stuck. Men interaction disabled stuck. Men interaction disabled stuck. It doesn't seem like it actually affects them until you touch it, which is dumb. Like, I mean, it's not probably not wrong in the creation of the game or anything, but it's just dumb in this case because that's exactly what I don't want. Because when they're touching it, it doesn't matter what state it is in, really, or what it looks like it's in. Oh, I don't know what happens now. Can I even get out of here now? Nope. Reload from current position, reload map. Alright, here we go. So now everything should work fine, I think. Up with this, which opens one of the doors. And that one as well. But I think I was supposed to switch these around. I don't remember. Was I? In the last time? No, I don't think so. Open that door, which you can just walk out. Both of them are open. You can take both of these down again. Close that. Opens this one. Take both of them up. Yeah. So we'll take this one up, which opens the door behind there, and we'll take this one down. Alright. We'll have to figure out something about closing these, like blocking the player from walking through while the lever is going up, because it's pretty easy to get yourself stuck right now. As you might see, the lever goes really slowly if you want to, and you can just walk through. And now you're stuck forever. So I'll need to figure out something about that, but we can do that. But I think I'll cut the episode there, because it's getting kind of long now, so yeah, at least we did achieve something in this episode. Yeah, I haven't been as productive lately, because, I don't know, I've been distracted with a lot of things. Skyrim, actually. But okay, so we got pretty much what I wanted to get done. I got it done. Just close that and close that. So, as for the next episode, I'm thinking I actually have that map, that drawing of a map that I did, which I actually posted on Twitter, but I guess I'll just post it in the video here as well. The kind of drawing I did for the layout of one of the hub levels, or the only hub level so far. Kind of just how I think it's going to be, or how I feel like I'm going to make it. And then I have 4 rooms, each with their own kind of puzzle. We have one with the weight puzzle up in the top left. The weight puzzle where you got to put the right amount of blocks on one side to equalize the weight or whatever. And we have the maze with the smoke in the top right, which is going to be like a maze. You can't stay in there for longer than, like, say, a minute or so, or I'll cut it shorter to make it more stressful. It's going to be kind of claustrophobic, or kind of like you're going to get sick, and then you'll start taking damage if you're there for long. So it's like, in the bottom right, we have the recreation kind of part. I thought instead of using a slate, I would use canopic jars to unlock the door in the middle top. So therefore there will be 1 jar in each of these 4 rooms, and then that room in the bottom right would be the recreation, where it's like you have an object and you need to recreate it. So I took the Ankh amulet, or the amulet of life symbol. I thought I could use that one as a recreation. I'm not done with the drawing of this layout yet, but something like that. And then you gotta use some clay and make a mold, and then burn the mold to make it hard, and then put some more clay inside to shape it, and then make that hard, and then you can have a recreation. Like, it's the same shape, except it's made of clay. And then the bottom left is what we just made here, the kind of puzzle. with the doors and this thing and the stuff and the I also have some kind of place with a trapdoor. I'm not sure where to place it, and I'm not sure what to do with it. If it's just gonna be a random thing on the side, but I kind of want it to be included. So I don't know. I feel like I need to put it somewhere the player is destined to go, to walk, not just on a random floor there. So yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out, I guess. I'll just draw this in school, because that's what I do. Sit there in school and draw maps, because I can. I'm kind of tired, actually, even though it's not even late. It's like 7 in the evening. Alright, so that will be it for this episode, and thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. And if you have any suggestions, as always, just please post them in the comments, and I will read them and probably reply, most likely. And yeah, so that would be it, and I will thank you for watching. I already said that.